Welcome to The Amazing Facts. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the channel. Today we're stepping back to the heart of medieval Europe. We're talking about the breton-norman war, a conflict bursting with drama, intrigue, and mayhem. So buckle up as we unearth 20 fascinating facts about the breton-norman war. Picture this. The year is 1064 and tensions between Normandy and Brittany are about to reach boiling point. William the Bastard, not yet the conqueror, coveted the border region of Brittany, but standing in his way was Conan II, Duke of Brittany, a proud and stubborn ruler. The first Norman arrows flew, marking the start of a bitter struggle for power. At the heart of the Breton-Norman War lay territorial disputes. Both William and Conan eyed the strategically vital land bordering their duchies. For William, securing Brittany was crucial for his ambitions, including invading England. Conan II was determined to protect his inheritance and Brittany's independence. William, later known as the Conqueror, wasn't just a fearsome warrior. He was a brilliant military strategist. He employed brutal sieges, lightning raids, and cunning diplomacy to wear down his opponent and secure victory. One key tactic was isolating Conan by winning over Breton nobles with land, titles, and protection. Facing the Norman onslaught was Conan II, Duke of Brittany. Conan was a courageous leader, fiercely loyal to his people. He used guerrilla tactics, ambushing Norman patrols and disappearing into the dense forests. He aimed to wear down the invaders and make the cost of conquest too high. To understand the Breton-Norman War, we need to zoom out and see the bigger picture. Europe in the 11th century was a cauldron of conflict and change, with powers constantly vying for influence. The Breton-Norman War was linked to other conflicts, including the Norman conquest of southern Italy and England. In the summer of 1065, the Breton-Norman War reached a fever pitch with the Battle of Dinant. The armies of William and Conan collided near Dinant, their banners fluttering. What followed was a brutal clash of swords, axes, and maces. For hours the battle raged, neither side willing to give an inch. After the bloody stalemate at Dinant, William decided on a different approach, a siege. He set his sights on Dol de Bretagne, a strategically vital location. William's forces surrounded the town, cutting off supply lines and bombarding the walls. Inside, the defenders held firm, determined to resist the Norman onslaught. As the siege dragged on, Conan II knew he had to act swiftly and decisively. Gathering his forces, he attempted a daring nighttime raid to break through the Norman lines. William was ready for him, and the Norman forces sprang a trap. Conan, narrowly escaping capture, was forced to flee, his hopes of relieving Dol de Bretagne dashed. With Conan's defeat, Dol de Bretagne's fate was sealed. The town, starved and exhausted, surrendered to William's forces. It was a significant victory for William, solidifying his control over the border region. The capture of Dol de Bretagne marked the beginning of the end for Breton resistance. The Breton-Norman War revealed the harsh realities of medieval siege warfare. Castles and fortified towns were formidable obstacles for attackers. Sieges could last months, testing patience and resources. The war highlighted the evolution of military technology and tactics. The Breton-Norman War strengthened William's grip on power in Normandy. His victories enhanced his reputation as a formidable military leader and battle-hardened his troops. The spoils of war further bolstered William's coffers and allowed him to reward his loyal supporters. While William emerged stronger, the same couldn't be said for Conan II and the Duchy of Brittany. The war took a heavy toll, devastating lands and weakening unity. Conan's defeat led to internal strife, making Brittany susceptible to further Norman encroachment. The Breton-Norman War wasn't just about territorial conquest. It was about the complex web of feudal obligations and land ownership. William rewarded his loyal followers with estates confiscated from defeated Breton nobles, and these shifts in land ownership had a profound impact on the social and political landscape. The breton-norman war deeply affected the lives of countless people. Local lords found themselves caught in a difficult position, forced to choose sides or face the consequences. The war brought hardship and uncertainty, highlighting the human cost of medieval conflict. While the Breton-Norman War didn't immediately lead to the unification of Normandy and Brittany, it planted the seeds for their eventual merger. William's victories weakened Brittany significantly, making it vulnerable to future Norman expansion and conquest. The war played a pivotal role in shaping the political map of medieval France. The Breton-Norman War showcased the growing might and ambition of the Norman dukes. The war demonstrated the Normans' military prowess, sophisticated organization, and ruthless determination. It marked a turning point in European history, signaling the rise of a new power. The Breton-Norman War highlighted Brittany's strategic importance in the medieval world. Its location made it a key link between the British Isles and mainland Europe. Control of Brittany offered numerous advantages, including access to valuable trade routes and strategic ports. The Breton-Norman War cast a long shadow over future Anglo-Norman relations, influencing many aspects of their interactions. William's conquest of England brought Brittany into the orbit of Anglo-Norman politics, altering the dynamics significantly. The war helped shape the political landscape of both England and France, leaving a lasting impact. The Breton-Norman War, though often overshadowed by grander conflicts, is far from forgotten in history. It's mentioned in various chronicles and historical accounts from the medieval period. These primary sources help to bring this tumultuous and significant period to life. The Breton-Norman War had far-reaching consequences. It shaped the destinies of dukes and kings, influenced politics, and left an indelible mark on countless lives. The war's legacy can be seen in shifting alliances and the eventual unification of Normandy and Brittany. Thanks for joining the adventure. That's it for our deep dive into the Breton-Norman War. If you enjoyed this journey, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating historical adventures. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep the spirit of history